Okay, guys, I'm getting things set up. As a matter of fact, you can see it right here. I'm getting everything set up for the video coming out right now. And I want to tell you guys, listen, if you're a real true crappie fisherman and you love catching crappie year round like we do here, you're going to have to change your game up a little bit. You're going to have to incorporate some new things into your game. Okay, in this video that I'm getting ready to show you, guys, everything you need is right here. All you gotta do is go to camscrappiehole.com or either camscrappiecombos.com and just pick up what you need. You don't have to worry about whether in stock, out of stock, just a few clicks and it's on its way to your house. Now remember, you're gonna have to incorporate some new things if you wanna catch new fish. Okay, that's just the way it is. If you're just happy catching them in the spring and you don't want to catch them year round, that's your thing. But if you want to catch crappie year round, all you got to do is just go to my channel, spend some time there. We got over 300 segments there, okay? So now let's get ready. I'm going to put the table up, get everything set up, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'll be using for the next 6 months, the second half of 2022, okay? Hold tight. I had another segment that I was actually going to produce and show you guys, but I had a lot of questions as to what I will be doing the second half of this year. Okay, let me take my shades off so you guys can see my eyes. All right, from July all the way to December, I'm going to be running, as a matter of fact, I got it right here. These are my Yaannk Stiks. I'm going to be running my 9-footer, or I'm going to be running my 10-footer. This is the carbon fiber white faded to red. Let me see if I can show it to you so you guys can get a real good look at it, okay? It comes with a reel. It's pure carbon fiber, EVA, split grip, surefire bail. Listen, you guys have heard me talk about this thing all the while, okay? So you guys have seen me catch fish with it. That's the 9-footer, and here's the 10-footer. Okay, here's the 10-footer. Okay, it's white faded to blue. All right, that's the 10-footer. People have been asking me, Cam, you gonna come out with a 12-footer? You gonna come out with a 14-footer? For right now, we don't have any plans for that. I am keeping a close eye on it, but we're just running as we are right now, okay? So that's what I'm going to be using. I'm not using the 6.6. Guys, the sun came out and it just blasted and got hot real quick. All right, so moving forward, I will not be using curly tails. Guys, once the crappie get into the summertime pattern, do not even think about using a curly tail. You may catch one or two, but I'm running my stinger shads now. Okay, all of these colors except for a couple are exclusive to Cams. You can only get them at Cam's Crappie Hole. And I'm going to talk about the plastics, and then I'm going to talk about the hardware. I'm going to give you guys both illustrations. All right, first I'm going to cover you guys. Our number one seller, bar none, is the minnow head non-painted with that nasty bend hook in there. Okay, you guys can see that. You guys have seen how that operates. Okay, that's the non-colored. All right, let me see if I can show it to you a little bit better right here so you can see it right there. All right, that's the non-colored. It goes with every colored plastic that you run. Okay, you don't have a problem with that. But if you want, sometimes crappie are so funny and people ask me, they say, Cam, what's your favorite color? My favorite color is the last color that I caught my crappie on. Okay, that's my favorite color. But today, just to kind of condense the video down, I'm just going to show you about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 colors, 8 or 9 colors. Plus, I'm going to show you the hardware. Why you guys want to run a colored jig head, okay? All of them come with nasty bend hooks, guys, and I'm going to go through all of this. And listen, if it's too much for you, if it overloads your circuits, don't worry. You can get it all in a kit. All the plastics, all the colored hooks right here in the kit, okay? So don't worry about that, okay? Or if you just see one particular color that you're interested in, you can just buy it separately, all right? So remember, I'm running the 9-footer and 10-footer when I'm trolling, when I'm vertical jigging in the trees. You guys have seen me do it, and I want to tell you guys, thank you so much for the love and support. We're 7 years running doing this, guys, and we're continuing. We're still shipping. I want you guys to remember, all throughout the world, there is a supply shortage right now, but we're still shipping. Okay, I want you guys to know that. As a matter of fact, where'd my napkin go? Because it's getting hot out here. It just got finished raining, so you know when that sun comes right back out, it gets really hot. Okay, so let me show you this. The stinger shads. I'm not running any curly tails. I'm not running any curly tails whatsoever. I'm going to give you just some matchup colors that will look good if you were running your stinger shad. Stinger shad is the one with the straight tail. Let me show it to you. You see that tail? You see how it's perpetual motion? See how it's non-stop? It won't stop moving? That's what makes it look alive. Okay, look, This is the blackened chartreuse, which is notorious for catching crappie. Okay, let me show you how it looks in the water. Okay, that's the chartreuse and black with that tail. Let me show it to you in the water. You see that? Look, I want you guys to really, really pay attention to that hologram flake. You see the hologram flake in there? That's an exclusive of Cam's. That's that long hologram flake. That's that black and chartreuse, all right? And you combine it with a chartreuse head. Listen, you may decide, well, look, I decide I may not want to run a chartreuse head, okay? Let me show you this. Let me show you how it looks with the orange head. Okay? Crappie may bite the jig because of the color of the head. Okay? They're just that funny at times. Let me show you how it looks with that orange head. Look at that. You see that? Look how it looks with that orange head. I want to make sure you turn you guys so you can see it really, really good. Let me make sure I got you guys turned really good. Look at that. You see that orange head? Okay, look at that tail. That's the black and chartreuse. I'm just going to breeze through this really, really quick, guys, because I got a lot of colors that I got to cover, and I'm trying to condense this video down. That's that black and chartreuse. Now, you may go to the pink, okay, with the let's go with that spring milk. This is an exclusive color of Cam's too. The #1 color, bar none, in selling plastics is that monkey milk, okay? But what we did was, guys, we got the monkey milk and we added the chartreuse tail to it. Let me show you how it looks with the pink jig head. Let me show you how it looks. Pink jig head with the chartreuse, pink monkey milk and chartreuse. Boy, it's sweating. It's hot out here, guys. I'm gonna have to wipe my forehead after I do this one. Let me show you how it looks. Let me show it to you. Look at that. You see that? Look at that. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? You may pair it with this a clear head. I mean a non-painted head. Okay? It all depends on what you want. Crappie may bite it just because of the color jig head. That's that monkey milk and chartreuse. We added that chartreuse color. Let me see if I can get my paper towel here real quick, guys. Boy, I mean, I am sweating big time. The humidity down here in Georgia is just crazy. Okay, let's move forward. Let's move forward. One color that we have, guys, is our pink, white, and chartreuse. Let me show it to you on the camera. Let me show it to you so you can see it. Pink, white, and chartreuse. You may pair it with a white head. Okay, let me show you what it looks like. This is one of our, and all of these that I'm showing you right now, guys, are in our top sellers. We sell these week in, week out. This is the pink, white, and chartreuse with the white jig head. Look at that. You see that? Look at that. Now listen, we know, look at that pink, white, and chartreuse. We know the non-painted is not even a problem. Okay? Let me show you what it looks like with the non-painted. I don't even think I have a non-painted even tied. Let me get one. This is what it looks like with the non-painted head. Okay? That non-painted goes with anything. Look at that. It goes with anything. Let me make sure you guys can see that really good. Okay? So, one that you know that you need in your tackle box is the non-painted. You have to have that. There ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. Okay? You have to have, unequivocally, you have to have that. Now, let me show you another color, guys, that's very popular, that cats are buying a lot of. That purple, pink, and chartreuse. Let me hold my hand up there so you guys can see it really good. Purple, pink, and chartreuse. You may come over here and you may get a chartreuse jig head. Let me show it to you. By the way, I will show you an illustration of how I put my jig heads on, okay? I'll show that to you in a minute. Let me show it to you. And that's that purple with that chartreuse head. Guys, I'm telling you, color matters with crappie. If you're fishing muddy water, guys, color matters. If they can't see it, crappie cannot bite it. You see that? Look at that tail. You see that? So if you're vertical jigging with a 9-foot, 10-foot pole, and you're in those trees, all you do is a slight dip. This is what it looks like. Dip, 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 dip. That's what it looks like, okay? And there are going to be some days when you're fishing and the crappie aren't going to want a lot of movement, okay? One of my personal favorites, guys, that I really love, that catches a lot of crappie for me, is the white knight. Let's see if we pair this white knight with a pink jig head. Let me show you what it looks like. We're gonna pair it with a pink jig head. This is the white knight. Let me show it to you first. Let me show it to you. I'm gonna show you how I put it on. Okay, this is the belly. Okay, can you see the belly? You guys see the belly? As if it was a fish standing straight up. You run this straight down the backbone, halfway, come right out near the bottom. Let me show it to you. Let me see if I can get it straightened out a little bit better than that. Let me see if I can show you a little bit better than that. Okay, and you bring it out here. Okay, bring it out. Let me show you what it looks like. That's that white knight with that pink jig head. Okay, let me show it to you so you can get it, guys, and get a really good look at it. Look at that, guys. That is fire. You see that glitter in there? Look at that glitter. Okay, so some days when you're fishing, you don't need it. Crappie may not be interested in a major movement. It may be just this, that little twitch, just like that. Just like that. That's all you have to do. They may not want that thing jumping up and down. It all depends. You have to go in there. You have to figure it out. Remember, it's what the crappie wants. It's not what you want. Okay? So you have to go in just like that. Just barely a jiggle. And you'll know, you have to keep record of it once you catch one, exactly how your movement was. Okay, so that's the white knight, which is one of my personal favorites. Okay? Let me give you another one of my personal favorites, the blue ice. Okay? You could pair this with a black jig head. Let me show you how I put it on real quick. You guys can see that I'm just snapping these jigs on left and right. Because when you're out in the water, the more time that jig is out of the water, the less time you have to catch crappie. Okay, let me show it to you. That's the black head. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that blue ice. Okay, you may say, well, Cam, I don't want the black jig head. Okay, that's cool. You can turn around and you can run the chartreuse jig head. Let me show it to you. Here's the chartreuse. Okay, you decide, but here's the thing. You need to have these on the boat with you in case you decide that you want to run them. That's the blue ice with that chartreuse jig head. You guys see that hologram flake? This is another exclusive. You guys have seen blue ice, but this is exclusive of Cam. You can only get that blue ice with that chartreuse tail here at Cam's. And that's that nasty bend hook. So when you're dipping below tree branches, look at that tail. Guys, I'm going to be running this all the way till December. I don't get back to curly tails until the spring. Okay? Let me show you how that looks. Okay? So we've covered the blue ice. We've covered the purple, pink and chartreuse. We covered the black and chartreuse. We covered the monkey milk. One color that a lot of people are sleeping on. Let me see if I can get my paper towel here, guys. For sure. Okay? I mean, it's hot. One color that, guys, and listen, I also want to illustrate this. Let me take a little quick break from showing the plastics. You have to decide whether the crappie are interested in morning bite or if they're interested in the evening bite. Okay? Generally overnight the water is cooler. Okay? Our water temperature right now, we're like 85 degrees. That's hot. Okay? So our morning bite is better. And also, I know you guys have seen me catching trout too. I'm on the Chattahoochee right about now catching trout. Same poles that I use, my 6'6", 6'2", 6 foot, I use them to catch trout as well. Okay, if you get a chance, follow me on Instagram, and also you see camscrappiehole.com, and you'll also see Cam's Crappie Combos. And I want to say this to you guys: we can finance either which one you want. Listen, once I get to know you, either one, you'll see it in the top left right hand corner. Either one of my finance companies, they will extend you a line of credit. Okay, and I want to tell you guys, if you need a two-man boat, we got about 5 of them now that are for sale. Okay, and I'll finance with Shop Pay. I'll finance the whole thing for you. Okay, every bit of it. So I want to come on here, guys, and let you, because I've had a lot of questions. People asking me, well, Cam, what are you going to be using for the next 6 months? This way, guys, I'm getting you out ahead of everything. Okay, July. It's hot. All right, so now you can actually see what I'll be running. Now, one of my personal favorites, guys, again, is that Midnight Storm. I'm gonna have to put it up there really close so you guys can see that. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you right here in the water real quick so you can get a real good look at it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna couple it first with that hot pink. Hot pink chartreuse, orange. Oh, I gotta tell you guys about that orange. That orange is becoming very, 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 very hot. That orange color jig head. Let me pull this bad boy. Yeah, let me put him on there like that. There we go. All right. A little bit funky, but you guys will get the message. Let me show it to you. Guys, that Midnight Storm is absolutely deadly. Okay? So when you got that 9-10 foot pole, again, dip, dip, dip. Don't do those crazy, don't do that. Just barely dip. Boop. And you're going to feel that thump. Now, I'm going to warn you, once you guys get addicted to that thump, once you feel it several times, you're in trouble. Let me show you what it looks like also with the orange head, okay? I'm going to show you what it looks like with the orange head. The same Midnight Storm, okay? You want to make sure, what is that old saying? It's always better to have and not need than to need and not have. You want to make sure you guys have everything that you need on that boat. And again, that's why I offer it in a kit. Look at that orange jig head. Guys, that orange jig head is becoming very, very popular. Very popular. Look at it. That orange jig head is really, really nice. And listen, let me say this again. I got everything what we need in a kit. I got everything in a kit. Okay, so all you got to do, this is all your colored jig heads here. Okay, and these are all the stinger shad, the hologram flake kit right here. Okay, and also we have it in a 2-in-1 package where you can buy both of them all in one. You can buy the separate kit or you can buy the separate jig heads, and everything what you need, just look right downstairs. Okay, just use the hyperlink. Boop, boop. Few clicks while you're sitting at home in the comforts of your own home. A few clicks, boom, it's on its way to you. Plus, when you order these, anything over $35, you get free shipping. Okay, so blue ice, pink and white. Last but not least, one of the hottest, our #1 seller is the red, black, and chartreuse. Let me show it to you. That red, black, and chartreuse. I'm going to string it up and I'm going to use the chartreuse jig head. Okay, and I'm going to put it in the water so you can see it. I'm going to put it in the water so you guys can see it. This is that red, black, and chartreuse. Why Crappie love this so much, guys, is beyond me. All I know is that I use it. Look at that. Guys, this is a color you have to have, that red, black, and chartreuse. Okay? We had it in a hologram flake, that long hologram flake, but we sold out. I mean, we sold out in like 6 months. We sold over 1 million pieces. Okay? We're working on getting that one back in. So listen, if you see anything that you want, you can see it right down there, camscrappiehold.com. Just go by or either go to our second site, which you can see right here, Cam's Crappie Combos. Okay? So if you go to Cam's Crappie Combos, guys, we sell the individual rod, we sell the individual reel. So if you already got your favorite reel, you just need a rod, or if you got your favorite rod, you just need a reel, just go to Cam's Crappie Combos. That's all you have to do. And I think that I covered just about everything. If you're in the market for a backpack tackle box, the one that I've been using, guys, I've had it now for 3.5 years, and I don't have any problem. No zipper breaks, no zipper clogs, no anything tearing off, stitching coming out, none of that. Okay? So guys, it's very, very simple to do. While you're sitting in the comforts of your own home, all you got to do is make a few clicks, Cam's Crappie Combos or camscrappiehold.com, and we'll ship it directly to you. Okay? In the top corner, you may have been seeing the video running, showing me using those plastics. It's important, like I said at the top of this video, I had something else, another video to show you guys. Okay? With me yanking crappie out using my 9 and my 10 footers. But I thought it would be a good time because I had so many people ask me, Cam, what are you going to be doing for the next 6 months rolling to the second half of this year? Bingo. This is what I'm going to be doing. Last but not least, I want to say this to you guys. Whenever you order your items, understand that we custom make them just for you. Okay? We custom make these. None of our products sit on the shelf for 6 to 12 months, and when you order, we ship them to you. So technically, the only person that touches your items is Cam. Okay? They're on their way to you. Now remember, anything above $35, you get free shipping. And guys, listen, y'all know me. My name is Cam. Until next time, keep those hooks wet, keep those lines tight, and we'll see you on the next turn. Yank!